This next story may leave you frightened, outraged, or likely both. Take a look at this photo a KGUN-9 on Your Side viewer sent in. It may be tough to see, but there is a baby between the man and the woman on that motorcycle. How could the parents put a child at risk like that? Is this legal? We asked KGUN-9's Craig Smith to find out.
Guy, you know, it is dangerous enough out here on the streets of Tucson, even if you're in a full-size car with seat belts and airbags. Well, imagine the danger for a baby speeding down the road on a motorcycle, held only by that mother's arms or maybe a basic cloth sling. You have to wonder if this couple is reckless or just clueless. There is a baby between them. Experienced riders like Peter Curtis say there is no way to keep a baby safe on a motorcycle.
Putting a child in between them is just insanity. I mean, any type of accident, if they just tipped over, you know, standing in a light, they'd lose the baby probably.
Sometimes parents think in a car accident, at least, a child could be safe in their arms in a wreck. Well, let's introduce you to physics for parents. What child safety experts tell us is in a wreck as slow as 30 miles an hour, a 10-pound baby will seem like it weighs 300 pounds. Here's 300 pounds right here. Do you think you would have a prayer of holding on to something like that?
I don't know about you, but I don't know anybody that can hold 300 pounds in a matter of seconds.
Yomi Diaz is coordinator for Safe Kids Tucson, a coalition of hospitals and agencies dedicated to child safety.
It amazes me to think that parents would think that it would be okay to travel with their child this way. It's just one of those things that you see and you have to do like a double take, like, is this what I'm really seeing?
Pima County Sheriff's Deputy Tom Pina says if a deputy saw a baby on a motorcycle, what would happen next?
A traffic stop, definitely.
He says the picture is blurry enough he can't say for sure that's a baby, but the department really wants to hear from witnesses, see a license plate, and talk to that rider. A possible child endangerment charge would be part of that talk.
Just the fact that it's in between the two, that it's on a motorcycle, is not properly, the child is not properly secured, so the child is definitely endangered at this point.
Now, if there is an endangerment charge, it could either be a low-level felony or a high-level misdemeanor.
Craig, would baby seat laws apply?
Not when you're talking about motorcycles. The state's baby seat law says it only applies to motor vehicles that already have restraints, in this case, seat belts, installed when that vehicle is new. And motorcycles simply don't have seat belts, and there's no way to install a child safety seat anyway. Now, there would be a clear violation of the state's helmet law because the child is clearly younger than 16, but that's a ticket offense, and this endangerment rap would be much more serious.
Just shake your head. Craig, thank you. Here at 9 on Your Side, we give our viewers a voice. Many already have weighed in on the KGUN-9 Facebook page. April says that is so dangerous, and I hope they see this and think twice about doing it again. Christy says those people should be in trouble for child endangerment. And Rick says he doesn't agree with what these two adults were doing, but he says the baby was strapped to the mother, and he goes on to say it's not as if the baby was just setting between them and could just fall out of the space provided for it. Again, I wouldn't do this with my kids, yet I think if their circumstances are to the point that this is their transportation, then they are doing this the safest way possible. Question of the day, do you think it's responsible for riders to carry infants on motorcycles? Let us know what you think on our Facebook page or KGUN9.com.